Hello, my name is Deanna, and I'm the owner of Vintage Touch. And I went on another antique hunt the other day. I came up with quite a variety of things that I'm really anxious to share with you today. Remember, before we begin, that I have not cleaned or processed any of these items. I always clean and process my things before I get them ready for sale. You will find the links to these items in the description of the video once they are ready for sale. They will either be in the Vintage Touch online store or the Vintage Touch shop space in Antique Crossroads, Hagerstown, Maryland. And so the information to my web page and my web store is also found in the description of the videos. So let me, before we begin, let me remind you or encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vintage Touch 1, for a variety of different things, videos. And also let me encourage you to leave comments or questions in the comment section of the video, and I will be more than happy to get right back with you about anything that you have to say or any question that you have. So if you will bear with me, I'm going to turn the camera now so that we can begin, so I can begin showing you what it is that I found. I've got things laid out here on this work table so that I can show them to you. So beginning over here, I found a number of old books. These are old school books, and I sell quite a bit of old school books. They're mostly from the late 19th century or early 1900s. I got just a few little pieces of vintage twill tape and lace and stuff that I use. They're really good to have for repairs. Got a couple of the red smaller box Argo Starch. These are advertising pieces, and they are full. They've never been opened. People really love those to decorate in their wash areas. Here's a little silver tea ball, which I thought was cute. Here's a nice little metal stamp holder. As you can see on the outside, it shows like a little envelope. Here's a nice little milk glass oil lamp. I love the little chimney, the size of that on that particular lamp. I got a nice brass bell. Let me move this out of the way so we don't have any problem. It's got a really nice ring to it, and it hangs on the wall. In the back here is a cute little, about a 9-inch composition jointed doll. She still has some clothes, and she'll be cleaned up and ready for sale. I got a nice selection of old jelly jars here with their lids. One's a little taller back here. A couple of little squatty type here. Here's a nice little antique drawer. Now, arts and crafts people do a lot with these little drawers. They stack them and they hang things out of them and so forth, and they're great for photography as well. Let me get that out of the way. And here's another little, it's a crayon, dustless crayon slide top box. A couple more books back here. This one is Waverly novels, Rob Roy. And then this one is a hymn book. I got a number of these little 5-inch tin pie tins. I do have 4 of these already listed in my online store. Here's a nice old spoon. Great to use for display with your primitives. Here's an old mustard jar. It must have been a dry mustard because it's got the sprinkle top, and it also has a patent date on the bottom of 1915. And here is a pickle jar, clear. Here's a great little butter pat mold. As you can see the print there, butter print. And it had a little note that was tucked down in it that has a date on it of 1900. Here's a sweet little Aspirin, Spartan Aspirin advertising tin. A little stoneware 19th century ink bottle. Here's a terrific piece. In fact, it's really heavy. And I think it's a candy press. And it's got the figures there on it. It's got a wood back. And this front part, I believe, is pewter. Here's a couple of old scale weights. I don't know why. I was just attracted to those, and I think somebody might want those. Here's an old crock that is misshapen, but that just makes it all the more primitive. I've got a few little hangers. Here's a nice little curved edge one, and a couple of painted blue and pink. And then there's one that's, let's see if I can get this so you can see it. It's got the angle, the curved angle, like the arch there. Those are also wonderful photography pieces whenever you're photographing, antique clothes and so forth. I got a couple of shaving brushes. Here is a advertising piece that is for livestock. It's an Dr. Legier's antiseptic powder. And another little advertising, pharmaceutical bottle that still has its pills in it. It's an amber colored bottle. And I even got the hat box that I've got those sitting on there. That's a wonderful brown and tan gingham color, which I thought was really nice for country pieces. And here is hanging is an old mash feed sack kind of cloth advertising bag. So that is what I found this trip. Again, please leave any questions or comments in the comment field of this video, and check for the links to these pieces as they appear. As they get ready for sale, I will put the links in the description of the video. And I thank you so much for watching.